A mother from Minnesota is waging a legal battle over her transgender son. She's suing county and school officials for providing him with transgender services without her parental consent. This happened last year. She says it's a fight to protect her rights as a parent.
Nobody, even at 20 years old, would go back and make the same decisions as they would at 16. No, I can't imagine any of you in this room would go back and go, yeah, I was proud of that moment. I care so deeply for my son. I want to be involved in this process.
A judge dismissed the case, and now Calgaro is appealing the decision for damages lost. We're joined by Anmarie Calgaro via Skype from Iron, Minnesota. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
You say you have lost your rights as a parent unjustly. Briefly tell us your family's story.
In 2015, I allowed my then 15-year-old son to go live with his biological father. We have a very small school here. It's a K-12 school. And my son then at 15 excelled academically. And so there was a few more opportunities for education at this bigger school in the Sauk Rapids area, which is more in the middle of the state. And so after a lot of deliberation, we agreed to let him go try to live with his biological father. Shortly afterward, he was able to contact, it's called Mid-Minnesota Legal Aid. It's a place that offers services to low-income people, legal services to low-income people. And all he had to do was go visit this place and tell him all kinds of things. They never checked into any of it, and they issued him a letter that said that he was emancipated. And with this letter, he's been able to obtain a driver's license. And
but what about the transgender issue? Tell me about that, Anmarie.
Well, that's really not the issue. When this all started, there was never any speak of being transgender. This is really a parental issue, and I think that because the secondary issue with the transgender part of things gains more attention, and I think that that's why people have really clung on to that issue. But the real issue at hand,
sure, but I think that people are saying, are you upset that your son decided to become transgender, and is that the reason that you're filing suit, or is it that it's simply that he's estranged from you, went to live with his father, and he was emancipated without really your wanting that to happen?
Well, legally, he was never emancipated, which the judge did address. We are not estranged from one another. We still have contact. My goal in this is to force the state, the county agencies, and all these facilities and school districts to check with the parents.
But now he's 18 and he's an adult in the eyes of the law. So you have appealed this verdict. What are you asking for?
I'm asking that the state of Minnesota recognizes parental rights, that just because he's 18 doesn't make this stop. There's still other families with minor children who could easily go through the same hoops that my son did and obtain the same emancipation letter and be able to do all kinds of things.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing your story with us, Anmarie Calgaro.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a great, blessed day.
You too.